If you look at Team Penske, let's face it, performance comes to mind.
Everything on the car has to be perfect. The details that we have to go to be able to win when everybody's competing for the same goal gets to be pretty extreme. The side nobody sees is what happens here at the race shop during the week, and that's really the important part. Races are won during the preparation process here, so every department is involved in that. I have a big hand in communicating what goes on at the racetrack back to those departments. My name is Travis Geisler. I'm the Vice President of Competition for Team Penske, currently in our Mooresville location where all of our Cup cars go to the racetrack every weekend. At Team Penske, we're constantly trying to find the next thing. What's the next part? What makes us go faster? Everybody is working on the same problem in NASCAR. Whoever solves it first needs to get it to the racetrack first, and that's where a great relationship with a machine shop gets it done.
My name is Matt Gimbel. I'm the manufacturing director, and I've been with Team Penske for 19 years. Team Penske has incredibly high standards at the racetrack, and there's a tremendous amount of preparation that needs to go into a race car to get it ready to go to the racetrack. Our machine shop runs on a tight schedule, and often we're asked to fit something in at the last minute, but when your tools just aren't working right, it adds stress to an already stressful environment. Having the right cutting tool is extremely important in the manufacturing process. I compare it to tires on a race car. It's where the rubber meets the road, it's where the cutting tool meets the metal.
So early in the relationship with Team Penske and Tungaloy and TK, the first tools we really introduced was our high feed milling, which is 2 feet. They knew it was a versatile tool, they knew it was a great grade, but the big thing was they could run the tool, they could run our lights out 24/7, come in the next morning with confidence that the parts ran overnight with no issues.
When we look at things that we need support on, Tungaloy comes into mind as a global partner that can bring the best machining tools to bring our game up. That's not our expertise, so we have to go to the experts to be able to win in that department too.
It's all about getting the parts on and off the machine, especially in the world of racing for Team Penske. The Matrix machine helps Penske and Tungaloy and TK track the usages of the tools. It tells them exactly where the tool is, pops the tool, and they can be right back on the machine in a relatively quick period of time.
Time is everything. Speed is the most important part of our industry and also Team Penske.
A few years ago at the racetrack, we discovered that we had a material issue with some of our steering components. The machine shop was basically tasked with remaking those parts within 24 hours. It was a huge task. Unfortunately, we had great reliability from our Tungaloy NTK cutting tools. Even when we were pushing them late in the night with speeds and feeds, trying to ramp things up. So we hit the deadline. We got the parts on the plane. They made it on the race cars, and we won the race on Sunday.
As NASCAR racing has become more and more competitive, the time you spend stopped on pit road makes such a huge difference to where you come out. Those positions that you gain on pit road are the easiest passes we can make. So that's where our focus is.
The part we machine is the side plate for our pit jack, and that side plate is the backbone to the jack itself, right? The pit jack has been designed and iterated upon many times here at Team Penske over the years.
We make a lot of parts and pieces. We have a lot of things that have to go right to make an 8-second pit stop happen. You need perfect parts, perfect execution, and the right players. There's that moment before the gentlemen start your engines command that this is it.
This is Blaney's final shot at it.
It all boils down to the end of the day where the car has to go on the track, the driver has to get in the car, and he has to go and race, knowing that everything they've done in the shop has been done to the best of their abilities.
So much goes into winning a NASCAR Cup Series race. There's so many people at the race shop, the drivers, the team, everybody has to be perfect. The challenge is how do you keep morale and intensity up during the stretches when you're not winning races? And when you finally achieve that goal, that celebration that you have together, knowing that you've gone out and against all the odds, you came out on top, that's really what we do this for every week.